name is Dutch Maier. I'm the son of Heinz Maier. My dad was one of the winningest hockey coaches in Amherst history, just for those of you that don't know. I was kind of amazed, just quickly, that talking about a fifth pad in Amherst, back in our day, we were lucky to have one. We had Tonawanda that was an outdoor rink, and hopefully we could get across the border and play at Fort Erie. So that's amazing if we can get a fifth pad in Amherst. It's just unbelievable. It's great for these kids. But anyways, I'm here with my sister Kathleen to present my father's annual scholarship award. And looking around the room, there's a lot of new faces that I have not seen before, ever. But that's something really cool for me, to see people, as everybody here has been talking about, wanting to do everything on a volunteer basis for Amherst hockey. That's, in today's age, that's really tough. And we all know we got a lot of things to do. It's a really tall guy. Short people. So, for those that didn't know my dad, he coached for over 40 years of his life. He's that old guy with the funny hat on a lot of the pictures that are in the trophy case at the, what I call the Pepsi Center, the Rec Center, the Northtown Center, standing around quite a few teams. He passed away in 2002 at the age of 72, way too young. But some of the things that made my dad a great coach is what I'm here to talk about tonight for our recipient. He cared about his players, on and off the ice. He was a mentor, and he was a father figure. A lot about John and all the other people that were mentioned tonight. There's no slighting anybody. He always said that there was more to life than just hockey. Maybe. He respected his players, and his parents respected him for that same reason. That brings me to this year's recipient of the scholarship that I'm going to present, the young gentleman, Daniel Mosher. I received a letter from Daniel in the application process that we have for the scholarship, and when I started reading it, I knew I didn't have to look any further. And here's some examples why, and I don't want to take much time, but this needs to be said. Daniel played most of his hockey in Amherst, went on and played with Waynesville North in high school. Everything goes crazy with the way the leagues go today. But he explained in his letter that even as a young age, he had to make a tough decision to stay in Amherst or to go with all the other teams that are out there that all the youth can play in with all of his friends. But he chose Amherst. And that says a lot about everybody, because this is a coach's meeting, a convener's meeting, a manager's meeting. And that says a lot about everybody that's sitting at the tables here. You guys make these kids want to be here. And that's awesome. For not just my recipient, but for you. And congratulations. I want to give you a quote from Daniel's letter. Staying in Amherst and accepting the challenge of moving up to a AAA team, I became a stronger and more confident player. Says a lot, coaches. Perfect. Daniel went on to explain how playing for both Amherst and his high school team, he again had to make a decision to whether to just stay and play or play for both. His decision, he felt, was a life moment decision. And that's what makes our kids. They're not just hockey players. Again, these are things that my dad taught his players on and off the ice. There's more to life than hockey. He did give a heck of a tribute to his coaches, all of them. I'm not going to list them all, but Joey and Bobby, to mention a few. Good job. And again, I want to quote. He said, I've learned more about teamwork, leadership, and a work ethic individuals don't win championships, teams do. People are listening. The kids are listening. Daniel stated that he was called upon to lead by example and to fight through difficulties and adversity. He had learned that the sport of hockey went beyond just winning. It was what accomplishments really meant in life. That's what Heinz Maier represented, the things that he tried to present to his team and to his players. It would make him proud just to have heard what he wrote in that letter. I do have to say, Mom and Dad, be proud. You did a good job. I also want to say that at the time that I got the letter, he's also a 95 student and ranked 75 out of about 300 kids in his class. You're doing good, and keep up the great work. So without a doubt, our family is proud to present this young man, Daniel Mosher, the Heinz Maier Scholarship Award for 2017.
I'd like to begin by saying how it's an honor to win this award, and I'm truly grateful to the Maier family and Amherst Youth Hockey. I've been fortunate to learn a little about Mr. Maier from Bob Rosen, and it seems like Mr. Maier has had a tremendous impact on Mr. Rosen's coaching career. Mr. Maier introduced Bob to coaching, and at one time he even covered for Bob while his wife was about to have their son Jake. Mr. Maier has also had a tremendous impact on Amherst Youth Hockey. He helped coach the Amherst Junior B team to 4 national championships, putting this organization on the map as one of the best in the area and in the country. I've been a part of the Amherst Youth Hockey organization for more than 12 years. Like most hockey players, I began playing house hockey, and within a couple years I began to play travel. Over the years I've been part of some amazing teams, whether it was playing house, AA, or AAA. I've made friendships with people that will last a lifetime. Some people may think hockey is just another sport, but in reality it's a lot more than that. Hockey has shaped me into the person I am today, and I wouldn't have learned important qualities like leadership, perseverance, or even teamwork without it. These qualities that I've learned through the sport are going to help set me apart from everyone else in school, work, and in my personal life. I've had the good fortune of playing for several great coaches in my Amherst Youth Hockey career, including Steve Bengard, Mark Rosenthal, Douglas Shiring, Rob Moyer, Mark Mobus, Joe Spano, and Bob Rosen. They've helped shape me into the player and person I am today. Clearly, I inspired Mr. Bengard to go on bigger and better things as he now the current Amherst Youth Hockey president. Not only has Amherst Youth Hockey had a tremendous impact on me, but playing for Wilmington North under Joe Spano and Bob Rosen has as well. I've been a part of the varsity team for the last 3 years. At North, we emphasize the importance of doing the little things right as a team, and in my senior year, we were rewarded for it. We won North's 5th state title. These 3 qualities I talked about before, leadership, perseverance, and teamwork, helped me and my 3 other captains lead the team to the state playoffs, including back-to-back overtime wins and 4 consecutive 1-goal games. Mr. Maier would be proud. Hockey is a very expensive sport and time-consuming. Without my parents, I wouldn't have been able to play the sport I love. They've always been there for me, whether it was driving me to practice or talking to me about the game on the ride home. I may not get this enough, but I'm forever grateful to them and what they've done for me. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Lastly, I would just like to thank the Maier family for the generous scholarship that celebrates the life and accomplishments of Heinz Maier. I would also like to thank Amherst Youth Hockey, my past coaches, and everyone here tonight one last time for allowing me to speak in front of you today. Thank you.